Everyone, welcome back. I am finally going to be watching Heaven Official's Blessing, and this is a final episode for the season, episode 12. I have been sick for a long time, and I am finally getting to it. But definitely during being sick, I actually have read a little bit more of the novel. Still, of course, not caught up to this part of it. I got to the part where Hua Chong just got to Xiannian while he was captive and stuff with the beautiful butterfly, took him away, and things like that. That's pretty much where I finally read to, which I do think they definitely did a really beautiful presentation of it when it comes to the visual of it, comparing to the book, especially that part of it. So I'm very happy with that. I kind of expected a little bit more description of it in a book, but I don't feel like it gave that much of it, even though in when it comes to Donghua and the animation, how it's like very quick, that was very, very beautifully done. So I'm definitely happy. So this is a final episode, which again, I'm not really sure. And I don't believe that this final episode ends the book. I really don't think so. It's like it feels like there's still so much more to it. So let's go ahead and watch this and pretty much see where this takes us and where we are ending the season, and however long it's going to take before we are going to get to see the next part of it. So, okay, let's go.
说好的一瞬间，如何？
行了行了，你这浮尘的毛都快抹我一脸了。三郎，你要回鬼市了吗？
你不是也要回仙境了吗？不过，你要是想跟我回鬼市，我也欢迎。
Me too.
有机会你重修极乐坊，我去给你搬砖。
搬砖不必，你坐着看也挺好的。
千秋的事，不管怎么说，还是多谢你。我不知道怎样才是对的，或许这样也未尝不好吧。
想太多，你只管做就是了。
Oh, he's so perfect. Us too.
"这人挺够意思的呀，是怎么结交到的？太子殿下，你运气可真好。
是吗？大概吧，我也这么觉得。风信，对不住了。
技不如人，没什么好说的。
好啦好啦，你们两个进去确认一下还有没有漏网之鱼，咱们就回仙境吧。
这没有。
花城居然倒打一耙，说上天庭在鬼市安插眼线，
荒谬至极！我们天界需要在他手下安插眼线。
大人，您话可别说这么早。
风师大人回来了。
这次去鬼市，风师大人您辛苦了。
不辛苦，应该的嘛。
以往1-2个月都不一定开一场技艺，如今事故频发，恨不得1天1-2次，也怪不得帝君疲累了。
这血雨探花说来就来，说走还就能走。
今天他能轻而易举把得罪他的太子殿下抓走，明天岂不是也能抓走别的升官？
这事万万不能姑息，必须得及时遏制。
花城坐拥一个鬼市，信徒那么多，会在乎区区一个极乐坊？我看呐，不一定是因为太子殿下得罪了他，才闯仙境的吧？
玄真将军，你这话就不对了。大家可都是亲耳听到，花城自己承认了的。说起来，本月是轮到哪位将军守庭？仙乐宫的大门给人施了法，连到别处，竟然毫无察觉，这算不算失职？
是我。本月当值的是我，的确是我失职了。
依我看呐，事情还是一件件来，先把血洗流金宴的事弄清楚了。
帝君，太华殿下有消息了。
Okay.
他说什么了？
他说，永安国流金宴之事另有隐情，他会自行处理，望旁人不要插手。
什么隐情？
具体没说，只提了句，务必不要让太子殿下自辩成功。
这究竟是为何呀？
何用意？苦主都不找凶手讨债了，我们还在这起什么劲儿呢？
是啊，而且太华殿下似乎也不愿说内情，真是连点嚼头都没有。
Well, I hope we get to hear everything.
玄真、南阳，你们一同协助明光，加强仙境警戒。
是。
其余人等，继续排查。
是。想不到这仙乐太子每次捅出什么篓子，帝君说要审，之后都不了了之。
原来是尊大佛呀！
可不是，有眼不识泰山，今后说话小心点吧。
Yeah, I'm still very curious about Junwo.
帝君，又给您添麻烦了。
这还不算什么麻烦。你若是一直咬死了血洗流金宴的是你，那才真的麻烦呢。
其实，事情的原委就是这样。
仙乐，你这事儿做的真是吃力不讨好，里外不是人呐。
我知道。
罢了，你一贯如此。太华现在是去追轻轨了，但之后如何应对，你想好了吗？
还没。不过眼下，我在想点别的事。
哦，有什么有趣点的，让我也高兴一下。
帝师，是您派去鬼市卧底的吗？
是我。
这是为何？
因为先对天界出手的那个人是花城。这么多年来，花城的消息都太快、太精准了。什么事可以做，什么事不可以做，哪里是底线，如何擦边压线，那些他本不应该知道的，他都一清二楚。这次更是直接把通道开到了你的仙乐宫。若说上天庭没有他安插的内应，又如何能解释这一切？
您有证据吗？
唉，就是苦于没有确凿的证据，我才让明仪混入鬼界的。只是没想到，上天庭那只内鬼还没揪出来，明仪反倒落入他手。这次万幸被你救了回来，但要再寻花城的眼线，恐怕就更加困难了。
出了问题的，是上天庭还是中天庭？
难说。你便当除了你之外， 谁都有可能吧。也许只有一个，也许更多。
What does he even want with all of that?
就算是风信无情，任何人都有可能吗？
仙乐，我知道你现在一定对花城颇有好感，但还是要多留个心眼儿，别把什么底都透给他了。世间能成绝者，无一不是经历了非常人所能忍受的痛苦，要么一飞冲天，要么万劫不复。能从桐庐山里出来的绝境鬼王，都远比你想象的要可怕。我不知花城的目的和动向是什么，但他却对上天庭了如指掌，这就很不利。
三郎他，花城他，应该不会做太过火的事情的。
Exactly.
毕竟，您想，以他的实力，若是要为祸作乱，岂不是早就能搅个天翻地覆了吗？既然从前不会，那不出意外，想必今后也不会的。
So you don't touch him, he won't be
但
touching
愿
you.
如此。可你知道，为了三界苍生，我不能冒险。
So now is he just gonna be stuck here? Oh.
皇儿，走吧。
安乐，你师傅，咱们三个仙乐人都有份儿。
我的父皇母后呢？有我跟仙乐中和，原本是他们最大的心愿。现在，父皇母后的心愿实现了，可他们的下场又是什么呢？
恨一个人，难道不比恨一群人好？说什么我也是活该，反正我也死不了，全算在我一个人头上，不好吗？
So elegant.
果子可好吃了，真的吗？不骗你，又甜又水灵。下次带你一起去。好。
转拳，起，手抬高，腿要稳，发力，再来。 队长，换步快，继续。
That's depressing. So what is the next step now? Oh, wow. What is this place? Is this... Okay, that's what I thought.
父皇，母后，对不住，忘了带东西来看你们了。母后，我遇到齐荣了。这几百年，不知他究竟经历了什么，化成了鬼，还害死了好多人。现在有人要杀他，上天庭大概也饶不了他了。我是真不知该拿这个人怎么办了。 什么声音？呀，是你吗？不对，母后早在800年前便脱离了苦海，从不曾化为冤魂。究竟是谁？怎么是个孩子？ 那我母后呢？我母后在哪儿？你是什么人？你把我母后的尸身弄到哪里去了
？Oh my gosh, what the heck is happening?
齐柔，滚出来！我要杀了你！
不要！
太子表哥，又见面了。
Okay. Oh, okay.
表哥，你生什么气呀？我捅你一下，你又不会死。
我母后对你如何，你就这样对她，这么对待她的尸骨。
姨母早就死了，人都没了，尸体是人是粉，有区别吗？不过是尸体换了个模样，不还在吗
Wow, he Qian felt a little bad for
当
him.
初对安乐倒下得了很少，好表哥居然有2副脸孔，呸！我为什么这么对他？还不都是你的错？你这个瘟神也有脸到仙乐皇陵来哭丧？对， 就是这样，这样才是你，狠狠的打，狠狠的杀，少装的一副忍辱负重、有苦难言的圣人样子，看得人恶心死了。
齐柔，你给我自己滚出来！再不出来，信不信我拽着你舌头把你魂魄拉出来？
我不滚，倒是你来拽呀！反正这附身的也是个杂碎，肯定不会让你太子殿下的圣洁光辉有丝毫受损。看看，我可是把你妈都碾成灰了。你不杀我吗？你不杀我吗？错过了，你一辈子都别想找到我的骨灰。
别杀我，爹爹！求你了！
太子表哥，失败呀！何其的失败呀！还口口声声爱你的爹妈，现在骨灰都给人扬了，你呢，竟然还下不了手！
闭嘴！
看，露出你真实的嘴脸。
Wow.
太子表哥
Like, what is even the point?
你吗？没有。我可太清楚了，你现在虽然一副丧家犬的样子，但其实呢，心里还是那么骄傲，容不得别人说三道四。我说你失败，你心里一定恨死我了吧？是不是刺的心都在滴血呀？来呀，你就来杀了我呀！还是说因为这个人你就不敢了？让我看看你到底会怎么做。
Okay, we gotta get him out of there.
花将军，我曾以为我做了对的事，可现在我不知道什么是对的了。花将军，你能不能告诉我，我到底哪里做的不够好？究竟是哪一步出了问题？
师傅，如果那第三个人的粮食也不够怎么办？如果那2个人有了粮食，却因为他想要更多，打得更凶，不断向第3个人索取粮食，那又该怎么办？
这下好了，我们可以一起去干一番大事业。现在起了流金焰，再去杀了郎千秋，搅得永安翻天覆地，永万年。
听我的，你没有错。杀永安王，保仙乐移民；杀安乐王，保两族不再起纷争。最后，死于郎千秋之手，凶手伏诛。3条人命啊，换几世太平，是我也会这么做。谁也不会做得比你更好了。三郎，不要把某个人想象得太过美好，说一辈子只是远观倒也罢了。一旦靠近，相识相知，完美的幻影终究会有破碎的一天。到那时候，你会很失望。
去你的仙乐太子！卑鄙实实在在都是仙乐太子！瘟神，他就是个瘟神！我的命换回来！安命来！
所以，忘了吧，反正很快就会没人记得了。
殿下，不会的，不会的，我不会忘的。我永远也不会忘了你的，会忘了你的。风干至死，不语怎么讲？
Oh, it's so beautiful.
哥哥，这次我想陪你走到最后。
Oh my gosh, I got chills. I mean, this is a very nice and beautiful way to end the season. But then, yet you just wanting more. See, like, again, I have not read anything. But, like, are we going to have Xian realizing who Hua Chang is, and like that he was that boy? Oh, I'm so excited. And this whole, I want to accompany you until the end. I'm just absolutely gorgeous. So I don't know how long we're going to be waiting till the next season. And I'm going to read up until this person. Up until this point, I personally like reading after watching things. Because, of course, books give you so much more to the story, so much more to the picture. And when it comes to whether it's a live action or a donghua or some sort of, animation, there's so much they can do, and they pick the moments that are important or whatever. So I like to read afterwards so I can get to fill in the gaps that they didn't show. And since I already have the visual in my head, it's easier to kind of visualize the rest of it. I find that to be more preferable for me. I know a lot of people do the opposite. They read everything first, and then, we have this visual masterpiece. But I don't know, like, I just like the other way better for some reason. So I am definitely looking forward to it. I didn't expect it, honestly, Qirong to show up again in this place, and I just don't understand still his story and why he is doing things like that. And of course there's probably so much more to it, considering they grew up together or whatever in the same time and whatnot. So I would think Qirong used to be at least like a decent child, maybe. I don't know whether he was mischievous or not, but maybe like they got along, they were friends or something. I don't know. Did something happen that he went absolutely kind of like crazy and in his own path? Again, I don't really know. So we have this whole Qirong mystery to me. Then we have Jinwoo also. We see him being the emperor and stuff. In the book, it said something about him and Xielian have gotten into it before with each other, with like the first ascension, the second, or something like that. So there is, I guess, kind of maybe like there is a respect, but at the same time, I don't know if there's necessarily a common ground or whatever. And when it comes to Jinwoo, he is on Xielian's side and will kind of like take his side and doesn't really do anything. I don't know about a lot of stuff and just kind of like let it happen. I don't know. It's just very like you expect this character to be like so powerful and in charge and just be confident and things like that, but he's just kind of like kind of a character so far. And again, like I have seen the comments before saying how he's, I guess, kind of like a bad guy or whatever, so I'm not really sure. So far I'm just like really not impressed with anything besides his visual and his voice. That's about it. I haven't really seen much of anything. I haven't heard much of anything, and don't really know honestly what to expect. Maybe he's like extremely possessive of Xielian and like in love with him. I again, I don't know. That's literally where I am leaning towards with him. So I was really hoping they were gonna like show a little bit more of Hua Cheng and Xiaolian's encounters closer to the end, as in the present time before the season is over, but they didn't show that, besides a little bit of the past, which again, everything is in the past. There's so much story and entanglement and everything, so I am looking forward to the next season, and I'm gonna stop reading after this part of it, even though I think it will be a little bit hard because it takes a really long time before next part of it comes up. So until they tell us that they will no longer be coming out with next seasons, I am not gonna read it. And if they say it's like, okay, we're no longer gonna be coming out with anything, then I'll read that. So, but again, so much story, so much information, and yet I think up to this point, there's still so much mystery with everybody, you know, with all the characters. They just kind of like brushed it a little bit here and there. That's about it. So this is a season finale, and I am looking forward to the next. So if you guys have things to add about the characters, any information that, of course, in the book up to this part I might have missed some things, so let me know. And I'm excited and looking forward to the next part of it. So thank you guys so much for stopping by, watching, liking, and commenting. Don't forget to subscribe so you know when things come out, and I will see you guys next time.